YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV. So, we're together next week, backstage at Glastonbury, blasting off real crazy. You know, the live broadcast, we're going to be kicking it backstage. You're going to go out there and do your thing, man. I mean, Glastonbury, it's funny, man. That's just never been on my radar. You know what I mean? It's just I've heard of it, but I've never ever wanted to go there. It just has not been part of my world at all.
I think hip hop should do that, you know, and I think any genre should do that, you know, right? Because at the end of the day, you know, these barriers that they have are only put up there to separate us. R&B music, country music, this type of music. There's only good music and bad music. I'm sure there's some pop songs that you secretly like, you know, just like, oh shit, this is hot, you know. And I know there's some country songs that you thought was amazing. Johnny Cash wrote incredible records.
Truly.
You know, so there's no such thing. Those barriers are put up there just so people can have a way of, you know, filing the music, right? So I want to play country on this station. But that's not how kids these days, especially with the access with the internet, that's not how they listen to music. People listen to all type of music. They listen to Rihanna and Kanye and Jigga Man and Maroon 5 and some 40. They go down the line with their music. You know, it's just good music and bad music.
Exactly. You know, it's really like, you know, your soundtrack to your life is like on an iPod shuffle. It's so random. And you know, I think a lot of young people, unlike us, where, you know, what you didn't like also defined who you were as much as what you did like. Like, I think now Cats is just embracing music in a really pure way. Music is music. It doesn't. It's not genre no more.
Good music is bad music. You know, I mean, I go from all type of music. I listen to all type of music, and I think, you know, that's what should happen, right? Because that's. You know, I don't understand. I don't want to really go too far with it, but that's what the world should be about. It's all about mixing culture. That's what it's really about, right? The people that try to separate it, they were racist. That's really how it started. People were racist. They didn't want to play black music on white stations. That's pretty much how the categories happen. Pop station, R&B station. Now, if you listen to a pop station, there's more hip hop on it than anything else.
And I think with you having traveled the world and, you know, you've got such a world view now, you know, you want to bring that experience home to people like, you know, who don't experience that, you know, those other cultures.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you know, hip-hop is a music and it's an art form. It's very difficult to write structured songs and 16 bars. It's a lot of writing. It's poetry, you know, and it should be accepted and it should be respected as any other art form. It's all the same thing. It's just coming from a different perspective.
Yeah. Now, were you surprised at some of the sort of negative response about you being at Glastonbury? I mean, it took me aback, to be honest.
Yeah, it really surprised. I've never actually experienced anything like that. You know, I haven't, at least for 10 years, right? So it was like, and then at the time, it's 2008. Like, what is that about? That's like such old school thinking. That's not even how the world thinks anymore. So yeah, I was really taken aback. Like, what is that about? You know, but I guess.
And where did that come from? It really felt like people who were like wanted the old ways because they were successful in that old environment and didn't want to embrace the new cultures.
That's ridiculous, right? Because the world would stop at that point. If we didn't embrace what's next and what's coming next, then how do we progress? If we hold on to the old ideas and the whole things, we still be in slavery.
Yeah,
right. The world has to move ahead. It has to progress. You know, some people that like the old idea of having slaves as well. That's not cool. That doesn't happen anymore. You know, now we have a black man running for president. That's called progress. You know, we have to make progress in the world.
Yeah, we've come a long way, Jay. We have come a long way. Yeah. Now that you put it out like that, we have come a long way.
It is what it is. It is what it is, man. I mean, you know, it's just. I mean, we can talk around it.
Yes, exactly. Let's not talk around it.
And we can act like, you know, that, you know, it is what it is. But you know, that has to be something. I mean, it's music, man. Accept it. Your kids love it. Let's go.
YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV.